In this video, we're going to talk about the web user interface. NetDocuments is a cloud-based service that is accessed through a browser. The good thing about that is that it provides you an interface that you're familiar with certain browser-like capabilities that you can use to do certain actions here. For example, there's a home button, there's a back button, and you can use multiple tabs, all things that you do in browsers every day that you can now do in NetDocuments. We're going to do a real high-level overview here of the three components that you see in the web user interface. The first area is the home page. That's this area right here. The second is what's called the navigation panel. And the third is what I call, for lack of a better term, kind of the search area, which is up here. We'll go over all three. The home page is the primary work area. It's where the action takes place. It's where, for example, you see here the home page shortcuts that allow us to go to favorited items, favorited workspaces, folders, things like that. And we have another video on that that explains how that is used. When you work with your cases or matters, when you go to a particular matter or what we call a workspace, the list of documents and things like that will show up in this area, and that's where you can then open documents, copy them, download them, open them as versions, send them as emails, do all the different things that you can do with documents. So that's the home page. And it's kind of at the very top of where you always want to be after you've worked maybe over on a matter or something. It's nice to come back to the home page. Again, much like you do in a browser. The second area is the navigation panel. That's this panel right here. And you'll notice that I've got an orange stick pin right there. If I remove that, it disappears. So you get to choose whether or not you want to come to this hamburger button right here and click on it, pop this out to get to the navigation panel, and then if you click away, it goes away. Or you can choose to hit the stick pin right there, and now it'll stay there permanently. And what the navigation panel does, it's where you go to look at your cabinets, the matters or workspaces as we call them, and other information here. So you're navigating to a cabinet and or to a workspace. So again, we've toggled it on and off. We've pinned it now. And so now I can come here and I can see that I have two cabinets, very common, a client docs cabinet and a firm cabinet that has staff documents and things of that sort. If I click on the icon right here, this caret right here, I then can see where recent cases or favorite cases. And you may use the word case or matter. It depends on the nature of your firm. If I go to recent cases, it'll then show me all the recent cases I've worked on. If I go to favorite, it'll show me cases that I've marked as favorites. Okay, there's another video on how you do that. So the navigation panel would then let me jump real quickly to the Samburo case or the Williams case, whatever, just by clicking on it. Same if it was my favorite case or a favorite case, I could click on it and jump to it. So again, we're navigating to it. The firm documents file cabinet is actually a folder cabinet, which means instead of having workspaces, it's got a variety of folders. Here it has folders for individual users, but also folders based on topics, so travel information, speaking information, things like that. So the navigation panel is designed to navigate to file cabinets, to matters or cases, and then also to folders depending on how your cabinets are set up. And then the third area of the user interface is this top area right up here. And the blue bar obviously has the hamburger button, which pops the navigation bar in and out, or the navigation panel in and out. Documents lets me go to very quickly my most recent 40 documents or my favorite documents. Okay, now this is something I think you'll use a lot, and we'll talk more about it in another video. Cases also shows recent and favorite. I'm not sure you'll use that a lot because you already have that down here, recent cases and favorite cases. So you've got recent and favorite documents and cases. Over here on the far right, if I click on that, this allows me then to search for a case. So I can type Williams and I can start searching and I can find the Williams case or whatever it may be. It's got a lookup button right there I click on that does a case reference search or a matter search. Okay, so you've got, again, it's kind of, to me, I call this kind of the search area. I can search for recent favorite documents, recent favorite cases, and I come over here and search for very specific cases or matters right here. Okay. Then across the top, we've got, if I click on the logo that's right here, it'll always bring me back to my home page. Very useful. And here I can search for documents by the name or the email subject, or full text searching of the document there. And we also have an advanced search capability right here. Finally, I can come over here. This lets me add or upload a document, and there's some other items we'll talk about in another video. And I can see my settings over here that allow me to check my user settings. So that's a real quick overview of the WebUI, and we'll be going into details on all of these as to how they're used.